Hello, my name is Brian Maxwell and this is Brian's voice. Well, I'm Brian and this is my voice. Be warned, there could be some banging noises. There's some very talented artisans updating Maxwell Castle as I speak. Do you like my glasses? My eyes were tired from looking forward to doing this video. I need glasses now. These aren't prescription. They are orange, red lenses. Stop the blue light, evil blue LED. Look at it burn my eyes. I want to look good for you, but my eyes, they burn. But also, I have been getting the need for prescription eyewear. I need them all the time now. And I don't know how I feel about that. Aging. I'm aging. Gracefully, I would hope. I always wanted glasses and now I need them. I don't want to take them back. Give me my beautiful vision again. Let me see the world as I once did. That's not a philosophical statement. That's just, I don't want to have to squint. I'm trying to play Baldur's Gate. It's very tiny writing. Very difficult to see. I don't know. Sort of stabbing. Let's say stabbing. And then you stab him. Because I've been looking at Baldur's Gate and playing Baldur's Gate, I'm Googling, and you know what? That big glorious search engine of this parent company of the video hosting site that you're currently watching this video on. Google. When you Google things, and then you will find your YouTube suggestions pair quite well with your recent Google searches. And I'm trying to figure out stuff on Baldur's Gate, which means I'm being recommended cast interviews and podcasts with the voice actors of Baldur's Gate, which is just brilliant. And I was looking at a podcast with Neil Newbin, who plays Astarion Darling. And he was talking about his vocation as an actor. I always thought I could have been an actor. I tried to act like a real person all the time. And the way he talked about it was really inspiring. Just listening to someone talk about something they love and they're interested in, they've invested in. And fabulous man. Really enjoy just taking him in so many ways. And having that level of degree of absolute pinpointedness about himself is like, I am an actor. And I can funnel that through all of these things I do. And more specifically, a storyteller. And I like stories. But it was something that he'd said that if it's something you're trying to do, if you're thinking about a scene and you need to cry in the scene, the script calls for you to cry, and you're thinking that you have to cry, and all I have to do, I have to cry, I better cry. And that takes you out of the moment. And I thought that was just a brilliant advice for acting as it is for life. If you're thinking about what you need or what you're lacking or what you should be doing and you're obsessing about it, you kind of miss the present moment. And I'd taken that on board. And I've noticed Ethan's, either because Ethan is after getting sued, like he's developed more and he's taking more of the world in, or I've been inspired by Mr. Newbin, that my storytelling with Ethan when we read our stories before he goes to bed, he's far more into them now. Maybe it's the fact that I'm become a better performer and he has good taste. But the idea of trying to do something and missing the point of being in the present moment hit me like a fucking freight train. Do you do that? Do you think too far forward in the future? Do you think too far back in the past? Do you miss the present moment? I do. I think so much that I overthink. That's what it's called. Overthinking. I just call it thinking. To give an example, I was going to have some snacks before I did this video. And I had a little bit of chocolate. I'm like, right, that's enough chocolate now. I don't need any more, because if I have any more chocolate, I might get a bit burpy, and that's not pleasant for anybody. As best I can, I've noted myself to be rather uncouth on microphone to give you the raw Brian's voice experience. And I just like, I'll have that, and I'll have some snacks later, and that'll be fine. So I was like, will I have the chocolate now? I'll probably have the chocolate now, and I'll have that. And will I have some crisps as well? I was thinking, I'll have some crisps. But I'm definitely not going to have them on camera, and I'll probably have them after. And then, I'm eating too late. I probably shouldn't be eating. I definitely shouldn't be eating this stuff anyway. I shouldn't be having this stuff anyway. I'll have it sparingly. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm just going to eat. I'm going to eat the chocolate and have some crisps, and that'll be fine. That'll be enough. And then maybe, if I'm having crisps, then I'm going to want to drink. Well, I have water. Water with crisps is just paltry. I've already made the decision to have these types of snacks. I may as well just get a Pepsi. And what type of Pepsi will I get? Well, I opened the fridge and I was like, well, what's available? And I go, grand, Pepsi Max. Cherry, lovely, I'll have that. Ran upstairs going, oh wait, maybe Sarah will want some. Well, it's too late now, I need to go upstairs. That's me normally. That's where my brain goes when I decide to tune in to the radio station up here. And that's all I know. I only know rapid fire, incessant thought. Is that any way different to yourself? Do you overthink? What do you overthink about? Give me the monologue. I want to know. Is it just me, or is it the ADHD? I know that is a trait of just being able to, for better or worse, in sickness or in health, that my thoughts do get away from me, and I have to train them like a dog. It's a very apt way to treat your mental health and your thoughts, is that you can train your thoughts like you train a dog. And I've had many dogs over the years, and I understand dogs. And I do understand my thoughts, but in the same way, when you decide to go walk a dog, you are making the decision to walk that dog. You are the person in control. You are the alpha. So you're to be an alpha of your thoughts. You are to be the lead. You are to be the person who is the main focus of your own thoughts. So you take your thoughts for a walk. Or do your thoughts take you for a walk? And how do you correct them? Much like a dog. Do you get frustrated? But no, that's wrong, bad thoughts, bad dog. Or do you just have good systems in place that you can check in regularly? Do you have, I incessantly talk to myself, even out loud, like I would a dog, with my thoughts. I've been something I did for years anyway, and only realised that it does actually have transferable skills to other areas of relative aptitude that I have, or interest. It's all the same stuff. That if I'm interested in dogs, then I'm also interested in mental health. If I'm interested in writing, it also means I'm interested in performance. I have these overlapping, like slates on a roof, like tiles that of just like one leads to the other, leads to the other, leads to the other, leads to the other, and they paint and make the collage of the person you see on your screen. Like what we do and how we do it are paramount to our entire being. I like talking, I like communicating, I like media, I like technology, I like engaging in the present moment. Bam, this video. You can take all of your interests and you can find a vocation for them. Like Nuban was saying, it's not a job or a hobby. It's your way of being. And it fits into this vocation if you have an eye for detail and are very dexterous and have good control over your hands. You might be a great painter or a sculptor. If you have a musical ear, could that transfer to being a good pianist? If you have a good ear for music, but you're not very dexterous, do you have good rhythm? Could you drum? Can you sing? Can you? And if you're going to sing, then what type of style would you sing? What type of genres are you into? My preferred genres, the genres that I adore, that I love, are not necessarily the ones that I can perform. I'm very much a pop, Disney, crooner, Rat Pack singer. So, Disney, Frank Sinatra, you know? Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Oh, yeah. There's sued by Disney and Frank Sinatra. But the things that you're interested in and the things that you enjoy aren't necessarily the things that you would have aptitude for. And so much of what I like isn't necessarily what I'm good at. It's what I'm trying to I'm trying to separate myself from this pathological need to want to do the thing. Can I just enjoy something? Could I just watch telly without thinking, I want to be an actor? Because the builders who are here, I don't want to do that. I still find it fascinating though. I look at wood carving videos. I find that amazing. The aesthetic, the carve, the scratch of the wood, the perfection of the geometry, the sliding into place. It's amazing. But I do not want to become an artisan. So there is a divide. And I wonder where that lies for you. Can you separate your hobbies from your vocation? Are they all the same? Because I take everything in. Again, is it me or is it ADHD? I don't know. But I have to, strong word. I prefer to just take things as they are now, but I'm curious of the source. Is it because of the neurodivergence and hypersensitivity and hyperfocus, or is it just something that I came to or arrived to, not basically drawn from the neurodivergence, but from elsewhere? Or is it all the same? Where does it all come from? Why do we like what we like? I don't know. I'd be fascinated to know. Someone tell me. Why do you like the things you like? I always think I can do. Watch a film and then become the main character in my own mind. Like, I've recently started watching House again. Here's me thinking, I can be House. I can walk into a room and diagnose you and limp away and say a dry, glib, sarcastic phrase and then go play the piano. Dr. House. But then you see the repertoire of Hugh Laurie, the actor who plays House. He's just this catalogue of comedic and carnival and just concerto. Just endless fountain of artistry and wonderment. Behoove him, please. Hugh Laurie's fucking amazing. He is more than just House. What an amazing person. I'd if I could take a fraction of a Hugh Laurie or a Robin Williams and be able to put this energy into projects, please, I'm all yours. Come and get me. Could we just do it over Zoom though? Because, small children, 9 to 5 job. I can fit you in. I'll do the 9 to 5 and then I can fit you in from 5 to 9. Not exactly the great world-beating strategy to be able to imagine being able to move to Los Angeles, strike hot upon my dreams at the ripe age of 36. Diamond Dallas Page can do it, I can too. If you get that reference, you are a diamond. Shoulders up, chest back. Release. There is vocation and there's hobby and there's just this drive to want to do something and stick at it and then get told I'm brilliant and be given lots of money and pats on the back and high fives and hugs and kisses. Aren't you great? Darling. So much of what I want, I think, is that a dream? Is that beyond me? And I think at the time it would take to invest in these dreams. And I like them as dreams. Because God forbid I should try to do something. I will leave you with an utterance. Nothing pre-written this week, but I shall wax lyrical and phrase and then bid you adieu. When you become yourself. When do you become yourself? Is it now? Is it then? Is it tomorrow? When do you become yourself? Because I think you already are. Is it beyond your ideal to idealize something that isn't you? You look in the mirror and you see but you don't hear. You don't feel. You only get to see the shadows your light casts. A hint, a fraction, a glimmer of light shining in the eyes of those you surround yourself with. And do they reflect back the right light? Do they dampen or dull? Do they deflect or reflect? Echo, echo, echo. The same statement reverberating, bouncing hither and thither until it becomes a whisper? Is there more value in your own voice, or to hear it from another? And where would that come from? Who do you need to hear say the words, "You are who you are"? It's not about when. It's about now. Thank you so much for listening. It's been lovely talking with you. Mind yourself. I'll talk to you real soon.